Greetings and salutations, or... Yeah, wait. Yeah, my mind. I'm looking at graphite blocks on my desk. I really need one of those big Chernobyl graphite blocks, like from an Albion K1000. I need like one of the 25, maybe a 50 centimeter one, for research purposes. They make a great umbrella stands. I've seen one as a chimney, they were great. Yeah, need to acquire some. Anyway, after the trip to Eastern Europe, so this series is a game. So this is INFRA. You've seen me play it before, hopefully, because I have 3 channels. I have lost the password to the 2 other channels, and the email as well. So that was great news. So to anyone who might, I'll link that series in the description to both of those channels, and anyone who's watching those, there's not another episode. The game is actually recorded all the way through, but I'm now scared to upload it on this channel because it'll get flagged by the system to the old channel. It's like, it's my own channel, you... Mind you, who wants to watch someone have a deep mental breakdown, like in the steelworks? Yeah. Mind you, who wants to watch someone be sedated by medication, so you know. Anyway, this series, unlike most INFRA series, which is a playthrough, this, we're going to have all the cheat codes, so we can there's a locked door, we can get to it. Now most will just be voids and walls and all that, but we can find some secret areas while along the way, because while I know of their existence, I can't figure out how to get into them, or it will take me a ridiculously long time to get into them. Well, to be honest, I've actually done quite a few things in the past where it's like, I've gone to a lot of secret areas. Not quite all, because, you know, that big 100% corruption achievement is really hard to get, and somehow I was off by 5, darn it, game. 5 after a full playthrough. So I'll be attempting it in December. But in terms of... we can unlock all kinds of secret areas and see what's there.
Hey Mark, were you here all night?
Bobby! Yes, we were. We've been kidnapped. We're clearly chained to the chair. Who are you?
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning, boss. Good morning.
And sorry for the early meeting. I have a feeling we might have a long day ahead of us, so we better start early.
So which building did you accidentally demolish this time?
I have no comment on this issue at the time.
But some of the places you're about to survey are in exceptionally bad shape, so we might as well be prepared for the worst. Also, the maintenance reports we received from the municipality council yesterday seemed incomplete. So either those reports have gone missing, or there never was maintenance done to begin with.
Sounds great.
Exactly. So be extra careful out there. And I want everyone wearing their helmets today. That means you too, Mark. But enough chit-chat for now. Mark, why don't you go ahead and start the presentation? You're better with computers anyway.
Maybe I should spam the mouse and cause him to, you know, go all over the place.
You should know, following the corruption scandal last year and
That
with
he
the
was
upcoming
involved
local
in.
council elections, there have been some
100%
changes
know it.
in the maintenance services of the Stalberg region. It was decided that all key infrastructure, including power plants and water systems, will now be maintained by us.
Do we really need to hear all this again?
Well,
Yes.
not really. I just thought it would be a good idea.
Our mandatory
to jog
6
your memory
minutes
a
of
bit, you know?
Stalin.
Anyway,
We
like
did
I
that
said
before our
earlier,
English exam. We
there
listened
were
like 6
some
minutes of the
missing details
speeches, and
about
it's
the
like,
state of these buildings.
isn't
And
this
that's
free
why you'll be
education,
having a field day
guys?
today, surveying these
Great
places.
exam. Wrote a story
I'm
about
sure
scouts.
we'll run into
Scout
something
getting lost
that
in
is
the
need
in the
of
California
urgent
redwoods, and he
maintenance.
walked and he
If those
walked, and
bridges
then he
crossing
found
the
a
Plow Wedge River are
gorge and
any
a canyon.
indication, I expect to see
He
some
walked
pretty
through and he
nasty
found his
stuff.
troop at the end of a
I hope
small
not.
stream playing,
The
and it
city
was a
council
lovely little
doesn't
story
have
with
much
loads of
money to
description,
spare.
which they love.
Anyway, next slide, please. So, as discussed earlier,
Of
you've
course
all been
we'll have
assigned
that entire
specific
map is just
locations
marked.
today. Steve, you'll be taking the Plow Wedge River facilities.
Right.
Carla and Amit, you'll get to visit the Two Gorges Dam.
It was
The view
illegally,
from the
illegally
top
good.
is supposed to be pretty
Too good.
spectacular, so the gig isn't without its benefits.
Naturally.
Looks like I get to visit the dam too.
That's right. You will take care of the Hammer Valley Dam and its surroundings. Oh, and there are a lot of tunnels there, so don't forget to bring your flashlight.
Sounds like a great way to spend a sunny day.
This will
All
turn
right,
into a wicked
final
adventure
slide.
with combat, death, and destruction.
Oh, very funny, right? Next slide. All right, that would be the gist of it. Mark, you can go ahead. Get your gear from upstairs, and you can leave when you're ready. I still have a few things to go over with Steve, Carla, and Amit.
Yes, this is how we'll trap Mark in the cellar, guys. It'll be really cool. He'll be trapped in Iron Valley Hydro. I've electrified the water plants and... Good, he's out of earshot. He doesn't know how much voltage there is on those lines. He's going to die. Now, let me find the cheat codes. I put the cheat codes somewhere. I promise. Yes. So, in good fashion, that's our first thing. That enables cheats. Now, we could become immortal. Or, you know, we make our way back into the... No! Greetings! I don't have camera batteries. No! I've soft locked myself. Is there a way to escape? Who put this chair here? You monster. You know, we're going...
Where are you going?
Look, just text me the memos. I want this over with as soon as possible.
Fine. Don't forget your gear upstairs this time.
Yeah.
So, I think I soft-locked ourselves, so I will be right back. If it is loading, I just have to check this thing is actually... You can't see what I'm doing, but basically I'm checking if this thing's recording still. If not, you can't hear any of this. Ah, it's recording. So there is the chair of doom. If you ever managed to get back in, Anna, what do these say? Yeah, boring paperwork that you can't even read because it's all blurred. It's just the same stuff over again. It's about the city's sewers. That we have a copy of over there anyway, so... Hang on, I've read that before anyway. Well, I'll leave you to your very, very boring meeting. Good thing he's not real. So, what are your military secrets? Reveal! Darn it! Our first glass wall of the series. You live this time, guy. So, of course, duh! So the key copy that please use the side door closest to the main interior. Or, we use Open Sesame. Hang on, the area we just came from doesn't exist. What do you mean? So this is Stalberg, everyone, in all its beauty. We're not even going to try with these doors. These don't... I was trying to do the game properly. Like, these are the doors we'd actually come out of. Oh no, we'd come out all the way over there and we're blocked by people. This is just a texture of a room. This ain't even a door. These aren't even people. So I thought this would... You can see my intention. I tried going the correct way. But no, I must go through a side office and disturb people and read all their documents because everyone seems fascinated in our sewers. What is this, the sewer department? Boxfort. Bill, you're not meant to drink on the job. Oh, you're just counting down the days. You've got a holiday coming out. Okay, get as smashed as possible. To the broken corridor of Mount Doom.
Anyway, and there's a metro station south of the office.
You seen the tunnels? I wouldn't take the metro even if you paid me to.
Actually, the company will pay half of the regional ticket for you.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, saves you a fair bit of money in the long run.
I'm thinking about selling my car for good.
I still don't trust the condition of the metro tunnels.
Oh,
Your military
what's gonna
secrets?
happen? It's not like the tunnels.
I don't want to know them. You might keep him. That's gonna be like 90% of the doors. Oh, of course, this is Finland, so in good Finnish tradition, we have La Sauna. It's a very nice sauna. We've got this really round, nice office that overlooks everything, like Mr. Burns. Oh, there's a note. There is a note. It is 100% corruption. They had a beer game. Yeah, so this series is just about exploring everything. I thought that was a corridor for a second. Like the showers, the bathroom, the sauna, which... Guess it's... We've done a big circle. The toilet, the sauna, because this is what your public budget's being spent on. Okay, my college has a okay, so for the Americans, when I say college, that's equivalent to one of our universities in the UK. So, what I'm talking about is, I think, equivalent to your high school. Your system, I don't understand it. I'm trying. Please accept the apology that I do not know your system. Darn it. Wait, no, we actually want to go this way. We want to come out this way because we skip the lift of death. And we get to where we need to go. So, we have a tractor. Now, we're given a budget every year, and we have to spend that budget every year. We can keep a tiny percentage in savings, but not a lot. So, of course, we needed Mark, the film actor. Basically, we have a system of use it or lose it, which kind of incentivizes schools to... They might need so much one year, and then every other year they'll find something to spend the money on to at least keep the budget in case they need it again. Like, they could have a really big year, then a really small year, and the really small year will get loads of nice stuff because they need to spend the budget for in case they get a big year the next. And if there is another small year, they don't do this forever. They just, let's say it keeps going small for like 6 times, then they'll just inform, hey, we no longer need the budget. But it tends to fluctuate quite a lot, which is why we have this redundancy. Mark broke the door. Oh no, it was the villain Khan. Khan broke the door. We need a clip of Khan. But basically, we have a tractor. I know, guys, we have a tractor. And get new markers. Yeah. This could be corruption.
Okay, that's everything. Now, to grab the master keys from the reception.
So yeah, we have a tractor, and why do we have a tractor? Well, no reason actually. In fact, well, no, we might use it occasionally to move stuff around, but most times we turn the lights off, turn its flashing hazard lights on, and we use it as like a little party thing. It was great. We also have a forklift, and we've got a new excavator. I wonder what our spare budget is if we can get like a new vehicle every year. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're a small year. The last year had 40 across 2 groups. We had 12 across... Well, we had 18 across 2 groups, so 1 of 6, 1 of 12. That's it. That's all we had. And next year, we've already interviewed 40 people for the same course, and there's still more to go. So it's at least groups of... Oh no, not 40, 60, sorry. It's they want to put 25 in each group. So again, this is why we have the budget fluctuations, because we might need that money again. So, you know, I'm sure the tractor is just an anomaly. And the 3 other vehicles are just anomalies that happened over the years. Only just... We got an excavator this year. Flex that, it's like, what did your college get? An excavator this year. Also, the amount of random stuff. We have a comically large size of oversized tools. Darn it, you can't let me even do the game properly, INFRA. I mean, sure, you had never planned to do this. You want me to take the super secret death lift. Or elevator. Yeah, come kill me. So yeah, it's like, hey guys, we have a large set of oversized tool, a 20mm tap and die set. Will we ever use a 20mm tap and die set? No. We have an 80mm piece of round stock that's approximately 1 meter long.
What the hell? Looks like someone forgot to pay the electricity bill.
Yeah, we don't know why we have such big stock, but we do have that piece of metal in there in case we ever need to use it. Doors in the room lifts some commercial areas can be open manually by overing the fuses B2, B3. This is useful in case of power blackout during the maintenance process. You could have left a sign. So what are these, 3-phase meters? 3-phase breakers, not meters, darn it. I'm a bit slow in the head today.
I guess I'll have to take the stairs.
I can climb down there. It is my destiny. Chance that this is literally just a... What? My unlock command did not override you. You know, they actually designed a flaw. Oh no, okay. We bravely ran away. Do. This is like a massive security issue. We're just breaking in, guys. We're hooligans. Again, I'm not expecting many secrets in the main admin building. I mean, there are a few. What do they do in planning and development? I don't know. They're plotting some evil scheme. It's Mr. Count Eviloff. Reveal your secret fire exit. Who locks a fire exit? Oh, I can go through this one. Where does this fire exit lead? Hang on a minute. They put a staircase behind here. This had some secret. It did have a secret. These are the small things we're finding. This is our first secret. Right. My guess? Ugh! Not even building behind that. Okay. So... yeah, this is downstairs. Okay, let's explore upstairs first for any advanced secrets. Yeah, this kitchen. It will have all kinds of stuff in here, like bodies, like a bobby. Oh, but it was a fake door, ladies and gentlemen. You were here, you were here. Accidentally go to the wrong building. How could you, Bob? This is corruption? No, that's incompetence. I wouldn't call that my vague, what was the word? Corruption. Oh, look, we're on the other side of that door now. So hard to go onto the staircase to go down. Couldn't we literally just use these doors? Yeah, that leads to that staircase, which is really useful for getting around. Oh, it's knackered. They're fixing the place. So this is the lower level. This is the upper level. That door's gonna bother me unless it's closed. It can't close, the evil. Okay, try and make this a bit quicker. I must get sniffer dogs to sniff out the corruption. Why are they looking at my trousers? No, bad doggies. This is the kind of thing where you never know which doors will be interesting. Slightly ajar, it's a sign. Escape. Who locks fire escapes? The internet.ts. Internet set equals freedom. The game. What was it? Wasn't it slavery is freedom or something? George Oswell, books 1984 would have something to say to you. Super secret corruption documents. No, I can't enter Corruption Central. No. I'm traumatized for life.
A pack of spare batteries for the camera.
Dude, we can spawn in batteries. I don't see what the point in carrying a battery. The one thing we can't do is spawn in that really good flashlight. If you've played the game to the end, you know the flashlight. Plugged in, haha, very funny. I will kill you over this place.
Seriously, what's up with these damn elevators? Every time there's a power cut...
Greetings, you fellow humans who don't have God mode.
I heard it was some kind of precaution mechanism.
Really? What's the point of locking people inside the elevator?
No idea. But the most important question.
So yeah, this door was a light, said there was nothing behind it, but there was an office behind it. So they actually modelled the office, but they put a fake door in.
Indeed. I blame the local officials for misdirecting funds to some irrelevant projects instead of the important
Yeah,
ones.
okay, all
Guys,
kinds
don't
of
get
things.
sidetracked. We are talking about elevators here.
Morning, Mark. You have a letter from the city authority. It's on the counter.
Thanks.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.
You too.
What is wrong with your bag, Mr. Meeting Guy? What kind of shady crimes are you going to commit, George? At Two Gorges Dam? Getting up on the table. Cosmonauts? Are we communists? I don't know. Finland was kind of very much against them, so I doubt. Or is it just like, they modelled an entire thing here. Oh, darn it. This ain't even a door. I can't even hack it. I want to get in there. I want to play with the big cube. Oh. I want to play with the big cubes. No. Fun thing, actually. You know, that's nice. The nursery department recently left, and so we had a workshop which we sacrificed to the nursery department so they could teach children. Lame. Why not get children to work in a workshop? I mean, come on, guys, free labor. Oh wait, ethically wrong. Look, a distraction. But how do I word it? People in this oh sorry, I'm really losing. Ugh. Yeah, sedatives are weird. Get all funny in the head. Where was I? Oh yes. So the nursery department left, and then they left a bunch of stuff in one of our. So we had this office that was kind of on a catwalk overlooking the workshop, with a blue door, and it was embedded in the wall, but you got through a catwalk.
Now, where is the car?
There
it is.
But they left a bunch of stuff in there, and you know those kind of like soft kind of cubes, playthings, and mats they kind of use. Think like a gym mat. Yeah, so the same material as that, but they make it into different shapes like cubes. Well, we had one in the shape of an arch, and we nicked it and we put it on top of some shelving, and now we want to get more nursery stuff so we can make lock nest. We want to put Nessie on top
And
of it.
it's a beautiful day in Salberg today, with a little over 18 degrees
Yeah, it's not
Celsius
pronounced
and
lock,
slight
it's pronounced
overcast.
lock, with a H on the end. It's really hard to get to say. It's also hard when they don't explain to you it's with a H, but I guess that was just the person I know. Yeah, we want to put Nessie up there, and it's really getting us funny. Also, I've just repaired a motor for the college. I mean, I'm not meant to do motor repairs till level 2, and in theory, yes, they're meant to work, yes, we're meant to test them, but so many people don't know how they work that they're probably broken. So I repaired this old motor, and we found out it's from the Soviet Union. It's manufactured in '68, and it's like, oh yeah, we probably like used it a few times in like the '70s, and it's like very interesting. It's like just after the height of the Cold War. What do we need in this workshop? We need some communism, boys. Why do we have this stuff, and why do you keep finding this thing in labs all over the place? Not just the college, but kind of like the world. Like, I've been in a few, well, the world's been saying, I should say this country, because I've been in labs all over the place, and don't ask how I got that, I don't know. But yet you find at least some little bits of Soviet equipment there, and it's like, why do we have this stuff? And it's like so special. Like, everything they made was like made for 1 or 2 jobs. Like, they didn't really understand the multi-tool
Finally
stuff.
here. The traffic was horrible.
So they were so
Any
specialized.
last-minute tips before I start surveying this place?
I mean, I guess you could count the multiple variable power supply as a multi-tool, I guess, but they built things so specialized to their task that, I don't know, why do we keep using them? But apparently they're better. And who turned this off? The water company. They don't want to pay the bills to nature. How is nature billing the water company? Where does the money go? Who steals it? And what kind of tax evasion happens? Did you pay your taxes, Tree? No, of course it didn't.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm having to risk life, limb, and life. Other things. Hemlock. You will burn. A big fuel thing on a trailer, and then they've creatively used the same asset as a backup generator, even though there's no backup generator tanks for that fuel to go to. A brick! What? No! Ah, satisfying. Now let's jump to where the water's flowing. I feel safe. Look at this wooden board keeping out all the water. It's probably like...
It's not good.
Actually, that's normal for a dam. It's meant to have some leakage.
Someone should get that fixed.
and then we just pump it out. But yeah, water level's probably like there, it's leaking through a bit. I mean, this is definitely too much, but they're meant to leak a little bit. Salt logs leak a little bit and we drain it out. Open up! FBI!
Alright. First inspection target. An old power.
And this is our first time where we learned the spawn battery command. And abuse it. So I'd like to prove to you oh.
That makes 2 packs of spares for the camera. 4 packs of camera batteries. I have 5 packs of camera batteries now. That's 6 packs of camera batteries.
Wait, that's an invalid command.
7 packs of camera batteries now. I have like a ton of these things already.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't realize you're allergic to batteries.
8 pack of spare batteries for the flashlight.
The D.
That makes 2 packs of spares for the flashlight. Can't carry any more of these. I don't think I can fit these in my pockets.
I know nothing of the massive batteries on the floor. My eyes, you tried to kill me. Who did this? Corruption, bam! Yeah, we're snapping the corruption out of existence. If we become more corrupt, we will become the corruption. That's how you stop it, you just become it. Wait, no, that's not stopping
Vault
it.
cutters. Might
That's
come in
just
handy.
joining it. That's joining the dark side. I wish this had could have interaction. This would lead outside. Yeah, I'll make the journey, and I'll make the long, perilous journey if there's a sacrifice to show you where this thing is. It's this door here. Yeah, I spent a long time in this game figuring out the geometry and levels, and it's like, if you can open... Like, there's a lot of doors where if you could open, they'd be huge shortcuts, and then... Here's the thing actually started this series. The cistern map, and the drainage system are all connected, as in they all... Now, sometimes the developers put in a little puzzle that can unlock a way back or something.
There we go.
I don't know, that didn't stop the massive water leak. But yeah, there's one for the cistern and storm drain that just keeps going throughout the entire level. You get one key basically, and you can go all the way from the very end, basically, from the coal conveyor, all the way back to the I remembered you could turn these lights on. Did I turn the brightness of the flashlight up? I don't remember doing that. Oh, I think that was this switch here. Oh, where was I at? Oh yeah, so basically you can go all the way back for the system, and it's like, does nobody find this suspicious that the developers... Oh yeah, here they are. Lights. Like, does nobody find it suspicious that the developers put in from all the way of the coal conveyor that you can go all the way back to the very start of the level? There is definitely something they've hidden in that level that makes you have to go back. Well, not makes you, but if you, it would be beneficial to go back. And I want to jump in there. Can no one say how to die? I'm surprised I haven't actually saved. I'll point one thing interesting thing out to you. This is in the mine shaft. This is in the cistern. This is in the cistern, and this is just after the mine shaft. All of these are separate. All of these are separate games. I just seem to like conveniently stopping right after the system because it's my favourite level to play. Well, no, my favourite's the nuclear plant, but it's so boring getting to the nuclear plant, I just use the... I tend not to go that far on a full playthrough. Well, then it's not a full playthrough, is it, mister? Well, you know what I mean. I can't be bothered. We could become immortals. But then that chair was devious. It was a kidnap machine. That's how the boss gets new employees.
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be like that.
Poor Bird. Bird just got executed publicly. Oh well, not my department. Bird executions aren't my thing. It's not my department. I'll put you through to Bird Execution Control. Yes, hello, how may we help you? What was that beep? Oh, sticky keys, no. I forgot. I had to reset my PC, basically, and I forgot to turn off the cursed sticky keys of doom. Corruption, corruption.
The local logging company. Looks like they went out of business.
Corruption, do. We went to the slaughter and corrupted them all, do. Do. The early game's nice. The end games. This game is nice, but I want to find secrets, massive corruption, and a train crash. Yes, a beautiful train crash. And what on earth is that? We'll have to go over there and inspect. We'll have to... Fire engine's having a seizure. I'm sorry, can you hear it sound? It's... What is that fire engine doing? It's like, I'm dying here, guys. The log tunnel. How much water did they lose sending the logs down there? Because it's a tunnel where water can then leave the system. Come on. One photograph spot. You find this a lot in Infra. You think, oh, this would be such a great place to hide something, and they know their players will be like that. They'll look for the hiding spots, so they don't place them in even good hiding spots. Like, they seem to... I don't know what metric they use to decide where they should hide their stuff, but it's really good because you never suspect it. Like, you just never will. Like, you'll spend ages, find the keys to a secret hatch and go, ah, I have entered it to find nothing. Like, it's embarrassing how little, the amount of work you put in ratio versus what you get is out, and then you turn a corner and suddenly here is the holy grail of corruption. I probably shouldn't compare the mass murder of 27 Metro accident victims to the Holy Grail. That was a bad choice of words. Yeah. Well, we're on a quest to see the Holy Grail. That's just going to be what this thing becomes. It's like, we're on a quest. A quest to the Holy Grail. But they already found it. Oh, darn it, we're on the Holy Grail to corruption then. 1962. Yes, Mr. Train, screw you.
Hammer Valley Dam. I hope that at least this place is in a better condition.
I wish that horn would shut up. Be quiet. So as you could tell, this series, I'm contemplating whether it would be like recommended to not children or something, but whether I put it as 18, because the game does swear a bit. I mean, you literally had that mailbox just there, go F you, back there. So it's not like children, but it's also not like adulty... Oh darn it, I used to be really good at this row. Oh yeah! That box was cruel. That box was so cruel. Oh wait, I need my unlock command. Why is it an entity fire picker unlock? You will unlock. Oh, unknown command. Entity fire. Yeah, entity fire. It's a wall, guys. In actual fact, if you look at the geometry, that would lead to the... I'll show you. It'd lead to that room. It's that door there. It'd be able to go room. I want to get up that. Oh. Well, that looks
That is
bad.
an even worse condition than I thought.
Hang on, I will contemplate the commands. Ah. I wanna fly, guys. Yep, here's that big sluice gate that keeps them corrupt. Like any good politician. Your mandatory corruption. I don't know why I collect these things. We can literally go god mode all doors. We can actually spawn these things and you can spawn any item in. Except the good flashlight. Like, I mean, come
That
on.
should do it.
But yeah, this thing, yeah. Oh well. Can't fly. And now we begin our long way down to the descent to a boring phone call with our manager. We're in trouble, guys, I know it. So yeah, this is the console command, or the me have fun command, because it gives me all kinds of controls. I don't know what this is, but the game really does not like. I don't know, it's coming up with some kind of error repeatedly. Three bars on top, 3 bars on the below, and then repeat that, and you get these thick slides. Ah! Error text. What on earth? Well, I know you guys can't hear it, but I'm gonna go put some music on. I love how OBS lets you have music playing and not record the music or record the games. That's... oh, I've just banged the mic, sorry. Your ears.
It's
Sorry,
me.
headphone
I just
users.
came from All Power.
I'm one of them.
I don't think anyone's been there for years. One of the generators looked like it was broken. I turned it off just to be safe.
Did you find anything else?
The town is in really bad shape. Like, there's a huge crack in it. Someone needs to get on that right away. Anyway, after I'm down in the town, I'm heading to survey the Bergman tunnels. Could you have someone pick up my car?
I'll take care of it. Keep me posted.
drifting by, you better move. And you might remember I'll be the one you can't forget. Thanks. Oh wait, I'm singing it. You guys heard nothing of my music taste. That goes down there. I mean, yes, I could just unlock all doors, turn on Buddha mode and be immortal. But part of me wants to not cheat the game, I only do it for the invisible stuff.
Glad I'm not paying the water bill for this thing.
I get a photograph of beautiful control panels. I get extra points for that. I don't know, Bob has a thing for control panels, the manager. It's like, oh yes, a good one. Oh yeah, great extinctors here. Now, you won't notice it, but the thing's actually slightly slanted forwards on a wedge. On like a slant. It's a really nice aesthetic move. It looks down towards the river. Oh well, let's go inside this torture cave. It's Batman's cave, of course it's torturous. I don't know. I found no illegal substances in here. It can't be Batman's. Have you seen the original stories of Batman? That thing was good. No entry, just my place. Underneath the lift you'll notice the lift of death on Mount Doom. Imagine if there was just a lift app. It's like, guys, you won't believe it, but we got conned hard. And that's why you always bring one down. The lab. The lab is such a spot. Now there's some doors we can't close and that bothers me. It causes me great emotional distress, according to my doctor.
There we go.
Yes, a corruptionometer. Cooling beer water, a very important scientific experiment. I will not interrupt you with your science. Now, one thing I like to do is keep this door locked. I don't like giving... I always imagine someone would come in from the outside and then kill me. I always feel watched, so I never leave these doors open. If anyone comes down the lift shaft, you got it. Well, in a way, kind of no, because how are we going to inspect this place in the future? We'd have to come around this way because the lift is stuck down and there's no escape ladder to go down. So, I guess, yeah, well... I've never thought about it like that. I've always thought about I'm being followed. Oh, I love this place. Look at this. The pen stocks. Well, no, technically they're the draft tubes. These tubes back here. That take the water to the outtake. These are draft tubes. The pen stocks ought to take it to the turbine. And there should be some massive valves. And of course, why do this Tetris probably illegal puzzle? I mean, illegal for workplace safety. It's like, guys, we do not expect you guys to be risking your... That would be a meeting after come back. It's like, what did you have to do on your work meeting? Well, I had to face electrified water multiple times. I had to die, jump over ledges, get crushed by machinery, and all these things. Okay, here's a meeting. We do not expect you to risk your life for a survey. After that, you can just turn back and come home. Like, if you have to sacrifice yourself, there is something wrong here. Now I have to get the cheat code again. Oh, why is my computer slow? Other than my massive tab problem of 1,000 tags. My tags will last 1,000 years. And now we will legitimately con the game. Oh. You meanies. You thought of my perfect plan. Oh, it's a latch and it doesn't let you through until the latch is undone, which you can only do from the inside of the door, as in not the inside of the door prop, so in there. Oh well, we'll have to do some... Why can't I fly? Budget. Average window. Well guys, I think we're going to go immortal. I mean, I don't trust this game, so I'm gonna go... That's right, save. Now, an easy way to do this is literally just... You don't have to go on generator 1, you can just go...
Must be careful.
I must be careful not to go too deep. Mark, it is with great scientific journey that we go see the draft tubes. Here are the turbines. Now I've stepped on both of them in case you wanted me to complete the turbines. And because I know how annoyed I get when people like only go on one of them. G12, how do we have 12 generators? This is so fun. Darn it, I'm keeping immortality mode on for the sake of it. But yeah, these are the draft pipes, well, the draft tubes. Murderous staircase. I could have died to that, you know. Yeah. Watch how these things pulse as well. Oh, if anyone's seen Still Wakes the Deep, it's like the creature in there, pulsing and evil. Again, this is a why do you need to go back unless you want to go and do that way, which just leads to the village we came from anyway, so I don't get why you want to. Yeah, because if you follow that path round, it literally just goes back to the village. There is nothing there. Like, just... why, guys? And now we're locked in. Now, I'm planning what to do here. You can... Sorry, I'm just planning what to do here. Basically, if you connect this to the grid, you unlock spots in the S&W bunker, but I want to know what spots you unlock in the S&W bunker.
It started with Bergman, then Stahlberg Steel, and now...
Like, what do you unlock here, guys?
All bankrupted by Jeff Walter. He bought the companies for next to nothing.
The computer slowly becomes alive.
But that's the least of my problem.
But I do love to sync a generator. I have an addiction to synchronizing these things. I'd be a bad power plant operator. I'd synchronize it, do a good job, and then desync it.
Anything about it. The police, the mayor, and now it seems like even the governor's in his...
I wish it was this linear when you sunk a turbine though. They always go on, it's like, just synchronize, and we're a 50 Hz grid, take that, America.
It's going to happen, and I don't want to be here when it does. Because there's...
Yeah, Mexico, United States, and Canada are the only place to use a 60 Hz grid. Everyone else uses 50.
Fascinating.
This is... This is what it's like trying to get an actual turbine to synchronize. It wants to avoid. Oh, we lunged forward for a sec. I thought something grabbed us. Auto sync function, thank you. This syncs it to the power plant's grid and the small hydro plant up there, but we don't want to sync it to the main grid. Can't desync it now anyway. Is it a wise idea to get those big turbines spinning? No. Absolutely not. It is the most reckless thing you could do. Good thing my supervisor is not present. I'm guessing Mark used to come round this tunnel to inspect until, you know, he collapsed it because it's a Mark thing to do. Look, they have that lower. Most people won't know that these things now spin and have this hum to them, because who comes back to here? It's beautiful to hear that humming though. I love big generators. Like, you know how people have hobbies? Mine is just building generators and building a system and letting them spin. I don't know what to do with the power, but I like generators. I love to see them spinning. Get the unlock command again. Entity fire unlock. Glorious light! Moth mode activated. This is an incredibly small power plant. I was like expecting miles of stuff just to support those 2 turbines. And apparently the 12 others that exist. You know, we're generating 12, what about the 11 before it?
This guy was really obsessed with Jeff Walter.
Yeah, you could almost say he was dead serious. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Basically, he blows the guy up. Like, he attempts to blow Jeff Walter up. That's where the joke comes from. Yeah, magic light, and I forgot to unlock the last door. How dumb of me. You know, this is why I'm conflicted. You know, I know. We don't need to come through this way, so I will lock down these 2 doors. And I'll lock down this one. Which means you because this thing leaves it open, how this is open to only the high voltage guys. So yeah, we'll go back. We'll make sure that door's locked. And that way, any explorers can't accidentally come in and electrify themselves. Even though I'd love to explore this place, it's too dangerous. I love the detail of them spinning now. Like, no one would have noticed if they didn't spin or anything, and just gone, oh look, the puzzle says they're spinning. But the fact they actually make them spin. Yeah, because you're going to come through the control room anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I'll turn that off so it keeps it locked. But I'll unlock the override. And override... Oh no, I'll just override the lower door as well. because if it's overridden, again they can't come in and hurt themselves. Although the override only really applies to the unlock from the security bit, which they can't get to, which means it just has to be locked, but an override is an extra level of security. Which means when we come around we can't accidentally go, haha, switch. Why is there unlimited power here, guys? We have connected all the power in the Soviet Union to this one station. What lunatic did of course it was you, Mark. Who else would connect unlimited power? That's one of my favourite ways to actually say when you need a lot of something. Oh, the X in the Soviet Union. Because you know they had a lot of it. Oh, that doesn't look healthy. But yeah, we're not going to connect to the plant. As much as that hurts me, instead the two generators can spin freely and wildly in sync with the other plant. And just power the place for whenever we need to do an inspection. So, I'm sorry guys with this switchyard. I know it's ready to operate. But Hammer Valley Hydro, even if you connect one, is just connected. Really weird fire engine that you're hearing. But yeah, these connect to the bunker, so I'm not going to connect this line. I'm going to see what our secret holds. We can always go, command override, maximum override. Dude, that's not a thing. Shush, let him have the moment. Random pipes, I guess. This thing also has a hydro turbine. It's on the river. They love hydro turbines. I will make sure this thing can't fail. That should prevent it from going kill you, Mark. Look, a rabbit. You will die, rabbit. Resistance is futile.
Come on. Shit.
And that is how we survived. The Dalek race. Our battle cry will be the total extermination of the Thals. That was definitely broken. It wasn't me. 100%. That'd be a worst inspector, just break stuff while he's there, and he's like, it wasn't me, guys. 100%. Believe me, believe me.
Intriguing.
Yep, they're bankrupt, guys. It's the most revolutionary idea since money. That they could have no money. Those I'm immortal. This door and its military secrets. Oh, come on! You can't tease us with a lock like that. You made me think for years that thing actually had something behind it. And why do we have a way to get back out? I know what the key is, I just can't be bothered. No, it's not lazy. To prove it to you I'm not lazy, I will do it anyway. This is hypocritical. Why do we have more crates? Our allegiance is to the Finland. The Finland. It's Finland. Why are we like this? Come on. Actually, factual. Notice bankruptcy.
Receive payment for their lumber.
Yeah, because they had no wood. They had all their wood nicked by Hammer Valley Hydro, who shoved it into their turbine. Here's a secret reveal. If you're immortal, a very easy thing to achieve, it turns out, in this game, this puzzle's easy. Here's their 2 turbines. These are the generators. The turbines are in there. Yes, Mark. Continue with your... I really think I turned the torch brightness up and I can't remember where the default is. Now, I could climb over the wall. In actual fact, in the guard's hut there's a garage here, so you can go all the way back to Hammer Valley Hydro. What is it in this level that makes you go back all the way to Hammer Valley Hydro? What will you gain from going there? We've opened all the doors. Like, we've opened all the doors we can, and we know there's nothing hidden there. So it's not like you could have found a secret key. Oh, this is a beautiful moment. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't get the keys from the guard's hut, you could always leave the stairway unlocked, you know, that way I was talking about. And you'd come there and go there, and it comes back into the dam through that way. And then there's a gate up there which is locked, and there's nothing anyway from there. So you could do that. Now the reason I didn't want to leave that open is there's a second path this way which leads back to the houses, and it's like, I don't want to do that because, you know, children be playing. Why did the children get sacrificed to the turbine?
There isn't anything inside it.
Of course not, they've been nicked. They got robbed. I forgot to photograph that this beautiful stamp is damaged, but yeah, I love standing on this and just silence. That moment with the music, it's a beautiful moment. Every playthrough I've always stood on that bit and listened because it's just, oh. The stairs, Mark. You will use the stairs. Yeah, I mean that's the path that leads here. This leads to the cave. The cave of death and destruction. Which then leads to the tunnel of death and destruction. Which then leads to the Well, to be honest, this entire game is death and destruction, let's be honest here. This is going to take hours. There's probably going to be like 36 of these, if let's assume each one's 1 hour. I've got to keep yapping for an hour. Darn it, that's the hard bit of this game. Learn to yap. Yeah, professional yapper. Yeah, you see the doors here. Sorry, where was I? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it took me 36 hours on my first playthrough to finish the game. So if there are now 36 videos, 37 if we take all the oddities, although I'll probably make the last one slightly longer to account for the final bit of the game. Let's say we're a bit behind by, let's say, 30 minutes. The 30 minutes is 36 hours and 37 minutes. For me to complain out, it'll be 37 minutes longer. Now, a second way back into the... space. Again, if you were looking for secrets... I want there to be a government conspiracy. And that's the... by the stairs there was another door. That's the door. It just leads to this corridor and then leads... Oh darn it. Sorry, I got disorientated. So... this is the guard's house who will break in by knocking so politely. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's gotta be a failure. Yep, tree's gone on the line. That's why we can't come and inspect this place. That's why he's dead. Yep. So, oh, we'll have to properly break in. My apologies. My break-in wasn't, like... I don't know. You know those scenes where they've got like a really convoluted spy breaking things? I don't know. It's not James Bond, it's something else. It's basically not that enough for you. It's like, is that not enough for you? Does it need to be more flamboyant, exquisite, more thoroughly thought out?
No one has lived here for a while.
No, they
That's
haven't
for
lived,
sure.
they've been shot dead. Most people, could you
I
live in
still
a
have
room
nine
this,
packs of
just a
batteries
single
left.
room with a side storage room? Probably not. How people do that in caravans, I do not know. I'm not saying we all need mansions or anything, I'm saying how you have a life this small and cozy, I don't get. Mind you, I'm someone who wants to explore space, but simultaneously
Still 8 packs
wants to
of
be a
batteries
tribe
left.
on the moon. Again, my imagination runs off with me, and I don't know, my doctor calls that. Yeah, anyway. Watch how we have not genuinely unlocked... oh no, we must have at some point, because now we can pass through into this guy's home. The door is now no longer locked for us. So that's this section. Yeah, because I've done the, literally just done a corruption playthrough, and I was 5 off in part 3, and that was it. I could have got the secret ending, and if you know, you know. I was 5 pieces of corruption off. Darn it, man, that was so annoying. And now a loading screen. Sorry guys, it's gonna take a while. You know my computer, it will be slow. So trying to entertain you? Well, just trying to entertain myself, to be honest. Yeah. Well, we're nearly there at least. You know, I have a nasty habit of tapping the mic for you guys. Here's advice, just don't wear headphones.
Starberg really does have some cool caves.
Yeah, it does. Until you're dying in them. Yeah, because your eardrums are going to be destroyed. Mind you, if you're like me, with intense ear sensitivity, you're already playing on 2 and already have. Your volume is already the lowest it can go. And you know that YouTube volume slider? You've even slid that thing down to the slimmest it can be. And even that, unbearable as it is still too loud. Yeah, I have to really turn things down. It annoys people. It's like, why are you watching a film on 2 on the TV? It's like, I can't. It's too loud. We can't hear it. Now, one thing I wish we could do is see where those keys went. Like maybe a mod or something that would make... Well, I don't know. Find some way to find out where that key goes, because... I don't know. I know one of the keys goes back to... One of them unlocks the door, one of them opens the gate, and one of them goes back to allow you back into the sawmill. This one... oh wait, I have an idea where this one goes. Yeah, really good idea now.
Oh, it smells like something died in here.
Yeah, I have a nasty... It's for this door. But if we could get at least some confirmation, this key...
What the fuck? Is that a corpse?
Police! I need to report a murder. Yes, I just found it. Can you stay and wait for the police to arrive? No, I'm running
found a
away.
dead body.
That's not funny, Mark.
I'm serious.
You mean like a dead animal?
No, I'm pretty sure this is a dead guy.
That's unsettling. I'll call the cops and they'll come check it out. Can you give me the precise location?
This is some sort of building after the cave when coming from the dam. It's just before the Bergman tunnels.
Yeah, I know the place. Anyway, I'm sure the cops will figure out what happened to the guy.
Now
Just
run,
continue
Mark.
on to the tunnels.
See, he
Alright,
tells us to
if you say
run.
so.
I mean, not to know his words. And to probably like, bravely and most cowardly run away from the police because, you know, somehow you're the murderer even though you found the bodies. Or at least if it was me, my luck would be, yes, clearly you're the murderer even though you literally just... Yeah. I have a distrust of law because, to be honest, I get wronged by it quite a lot. And don't trust after the... To be honest, I'm a very trusting person, so I've been foolish enough to trust again and again and watch again and again as somehow... Yeah. Do not use this, automatic recommended, it's closed. Not in use, closed, automatic recommended. So green. A1, B1. Yep, there we go. In case you need some light, let there be light. I thought it's saying it's broken, would you know? What is the folder of corruption? But yeah. Let's turn that off. All of this is light if you wondering. Actually, this will be a beacon to the police and it uses some of that hydro plant power. Which you know. The more load you have the turbines, the slower they go, and we need to desperately balance that frequency, so that will help. And you know, dead guy can't pay bills, so it's not like we're going to be like, here is an infinity bill. That would then give him a heart attack and kill him. You've died again. How have you done that? I saw the bill after my passing for the lights being on. They were on for 40 years. Yeah, that path is a lovely little bit of corruption. It's called a massive case full of money. It's so
The
subtle.
old Bergman water tunnel. Let's see how this place is doing. I wouldn't get my hopes up.
Oh yeah, has anyone noticed these codes around the place? Like, I'm gonna, once I get flying working, this is B, and sometimes they have a subsidiary code like this. Or, the biggest ones, it would always be TO1 and then followed by a random stream of digits.
Wow, that's a
How
good
did no one in the ARG, like, trying to figure that out, think, hey, this simple code with then a bunch of it's not like one sprite being copied over, they're all unique, and it's like, maybe this is the body clue or something, maybe, or it deciphers something. I mean the ARG is kind of like a mess where we haven't even found the first clue to take it out the game. We've got a bunch of random clues with no way to put them together, and some of them solved, some of them partially solved, and some of them completely unsolved, and it's like, is this even related? The ARG's, yeah, very complicated one. I don't think... Maybe once we find something that properly fits in and we get something, and maybe we'd then be able to figure it out more. And come on, where was the money? Yes, the fat stacks of cash.
Looks like those unmarked keys from the forest guard's cabin had a use after all.
Oh, it was these.
That's a lot of money.
Mark, you're filthy rich. Yeah. Mark, you're rich. He never came back for the money. Like, dude, you're wealthy beyond your wildest dreams, Mark. You could finally afford a car. To be honest, with inflation, that's probably all he could afford. A car with that money. Oh no! Oh, look, it was so hard, the sliding door of death. Bergman. Right, I'm going to leave this off tonight, so hope you had fun. We'll be back in the next one. Bye.